6 in the world, and he will serve first in this men's singles quarter-final. Best of 7 games. MIZUTANI plays a very similar game to one of the Swedish all-time greats, Michael Appelgren. Appelgren was, of course, 3 times Europe, and in fact he hails from Stockholm and is in the crowd somewhere. Celebrated his 50th birthday. Man looks extremely well. World Veteran Championships coming up in Sweden. I'm sure the organisers will be challenging for the World Over 50 title. And he would certainly take some beating, that's for sure. Trying to put Wang Hao under a little bit of pressure. And there was that reverb example of the technique. Elbow wrist, that particular technique. Oh, what was set up by the reverse backhand topspin. This is an amazing forehand topspin. I think this is the one. Comes across the inside of the ball, puts side spin on it to send it out wide to the left-handed MIZUTANI's forehand. Can serve in this sequence. Started strong, but Wang Hao really has played some outstanding points. Losing to his teammate Hao Shuai. But he's certainly pumped up for this one. No question about that. Oh, that's wonderful. The crowd being entertained by some fantastic table tennis. 4-8. That was a good backhand down the line. Tour this year, MIZUTANI won in Hungary in 2010 and in Korea in 2009. End his title in November and win the Pro Tour finals. I'm sure he'll be looking to do that, but it won't be easy. There'll be 3 or 4 top Chinese who've qualified. That caught the top. Insult to injury from Wang Hao's point of view, as we see here. It just drops on the edge of the table, as you saw there on the replay. Former world champion. $11 points to 6. The serve drifted long. Wang Hao straight in with the top spin. Using his footwork to great effect there to get in with the forehand from the backhand side of the table. First game 11-6, as you can see. Throwing out a lot of heat. The lights are quite bright for the TV cameras. It's quite warm out there. Added to that, it's a very physical game now, table tennis. But a good start in this second game from MIZUTANI. 2 points against the serve. Is always going to go for the forehand topspin. Comes across, returns with the backhand from the forehand side, which again is a new technique. Looks as though he's going to topspin, then for some reason changes his mind and almost looks to do a backspin. This is trademark MIZUTANI, away from the table, throwing the ball back deep with topspin. MIZUTANI was almost stepping round his backhand to play the forehand. He thought the ball was coming. There we can see him. Look, he steps, but then he has to desperately try and get across. Again, it's that forehand topspin out wide to Mizutani's forehand that does the business. Again, you can see him there looking to step round the backhand to play the forehand. He's anticipating, guessing that the ball's going to come down the backhand. But Wang Hao's equal to it tactically and goes out wide to the forehand. Mizutani started strong, but now the momentum very much back with Wang Hao. Oh! Quite superb play from the former world champion. Does well there. Good footwork to get in. And then there we see that reverse backhand topspin whipped out wide to Mizutani's forehand. Looks reasonably happy. But it's early days yet, of course. Tactics, not whether you win or lose the point, but how you play the points. Liu Guolian quite happy with how the Mizutani. Pumped up for this quarter-final. He didn't seem to find the energy a few weeks ago in Austria when he lost to Hao Shuai. But there's certainly no question in his motivation here. He's pumped up. He's punching the air when he wins the point. Against the serve for Wang. The return was a little bit too high there. Good service from with that rocket forehand topspin. To win the second game 11-7. Outstanding play there by Wang Hao for the last 4 points. Mizutani did well to return that one, but unfortunately ends up playing a backhand from a very cramped position. Confirmation of the situation in this men's singles quarter-final. Wang Hao leads by 2-0. Whatever, he made a mess of it, and it's 1 point each. In turn, a short service to his forehand with the backhand. And again, doing exactly the same thing. Deep into Mizutani's backhand. Waited for the right opportunity. And then went out wide to the forehand. There it is with a little bit of side spin. Mizutani almost making the forehand, but not quite. First one back in 2002 in Egypt, beating the Belgian legend in that particular final 9 years ago. One of 3 players who will have played in every Olympic Games. Table tennis, of course, made its debut in the Games in 19 when Jean-Michel Save, Jürgen Persson and Zoran characters will be appearing in London, having played in all the Olympics in between. Fantastic. And at the halfway stage of the third game, 5 points each. Wang Hao with his 2 serves. That was to use elbow and wrist to add that speed and spin to the ball. And he has to take this third game to come back from 3-0 down against the former world champion. 7 points each. Wang Hao now with his 2 serves, and that's very delicately over the net, so Wang Hao can't get in with a big topspin, which is exactly return the ball tight. Oh, fantastic ball early. We'll see that again coming around to return with the backhand from the forehand side, straight down the line. Waiting for the first one to take the initiative. MIZUTANI there was looking to play the backhand topspin. Did well to keep that tight. 9 points each. Again, that was a great, and now leads by 3 games to 0. It's a massive mountain to climb now for Jun MIZUTANI to claw his way back into this men's singles quarter-final. 3-0 down against the former world champion. Has to be said, is highly motivated. And it was MIZUTANI who came out on top. There was more backspin on the ball, so he lifted. The ball popped up. MIZUTANI in with that great forehand topspin. Now a little bit fortunate there, took the smash on, it was the right shot to do, but as you can see there, it just hits the top of the net. Fortunately for Wang Hao, as much speed, went for spin. There, throws it up, a lot of top spin. And then MIZUTANI not quite getting the racket angle correctly. Should have been a little bit more over the top of the ball. And a service error. Costly for Jun MIZUTANI. And it's a timeout called by Japan. Allowed MIZUTANI to get off to a couple of points lead at the start. Wang Hao was back in it. 4-3 up. Service error from MIZUTANI, 5-3. Good time from a Japanese point of view to call timeout, to have a break. And now, psychologically, the next few points, very important. Was it a good timeout? 3. Flicks it into the backhand of Wang Hao. Does well to lift it because the ball came through very flat. He had to lift. Most delicate of touch shots. Hallmarks of a great player. Oh, absolutely superb from Wang Hao. Held his ground on the diagonal. Here we see there it is, that's the one. Stays fairly square to the table, deceiving the opponent as to where the ball's going, but then a little bit of a lifeline here at the end of the 4th game. 8-4 down, now 8-6. In this excellent hall in Stockholm. Just leads 9-7, 2 points for a place in the semi-final. And there it is, Wang Hao takes the fourth game, 11 points to 7. And he wins this. Confirmation of the scores in the quarterfinal on screen.